Okay, today we're going to show you examples of how to do law of exponents using the law of exponent rules.
Rational rules.
Radical rules and inequality rules. Okay, so what we kind of did is we kind of put an example using both radicals and the law of exponents.
We use two examples.
I'm going to show you one, and Felicia's going to show you another. So I'll go first. Okay, so this is our first example. It's the fourth root of r to the quantity of 2n minus 1 times the fourth root of r to negative 1. Okay, so what we do first is I like to use the first rule of radicals to kind of combine it and make it easier. So the fourth root of r to the quantity of 2n, this is supposed to be plus 1 times r negative 1. So that fulfills that rule. And so to get this, and I don't like seeing that weird sign, I'm going to use this rule. This is Osmar's rules. It wasn't given to us on the review, so he kind of taught us this rule, but it is an actual rule. What it says is m root of a n equals a n over m. So r 2n plus 1 times r minus negative 1, all to the 1/4. That takes care of that. And then we're going to combine these two using this rule. A r times a s equals a r plus s. So let's combine them. r 2n plus 1 minus 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1 is 0, right? So we're just going to cancel that out. My bad. 1 over 4. So then that's going to be r 2n raised to the 1/4. Okay, from here we're going to use the third rule, which is a raised to r to the quantity raised to s. That's going to give you a raised to r times s. Okay, so let's do that. It's going to equal r 2n times 1 over 4. So 2 times 1 over 4, and it's going to equal 2 over 4. Cross multiply, right? 2 over 4 simplifies to 1/2, so that's going to equal r raised to 1/2 n. Or, simpler version, r n over 2. And that is your answer. Okay, Felicia's going to go over the second rule.
Okay. So, next problem. This is a problem. So it's 8 to the square root of x to the power of 5 divided by 4 to the square root of x to the power of 3. So from there, we're going to use Smurf's second law. No, first law. First law. And we're going to put 5 over 8, so x to the power of 5 over 8, divided by x to the power of 3 over 4. Then from there we use the second law of exponent rule, which is a to the power of r divided by a to the power of s, which will equal a to the power of r minus s. So whenever you're dividing, you're going to subtract. So that's what we did. We moved over here. So x to the power of 5 over 8 minus 3 to the power of 4. And in order to subtract those, we have to find a common denominator. So to do that, we got the 3 over 4, and we multiplied it by 2 in order to get the denominator 8, so it could be equal. And whatever you do to the bottom, you do on the top. So that gave us 6 over 8, and then from there you subtract, you plug it back in, and you put 5x to the power of 5 over 8 minus 6 over 8, and then from there you use Smurf's second law, and it will give you x to negative 1 minus 8. Wait, okay, sorry. You use that, you get x to the power of negative 1 over 8. Then you use Smurf's second law, and because it's a negative 1 in a fraction, we cannot have that. So in order to do that, you move it, and it would go to 1 over x to 1 over 8. That's it.
Yay! Now we're going to show you inequalities, and Osmer wants to feel special and be in the video, so
He's going to
help us out.
Let's do this. Okay, so problem number 3 goes like this. 1 is less than 3x plus 4, which is less than or equal to 16. So how do you go on about doing this problem? Okay, well, 1 is less than 3x plus 4, and 3x plus 4 is less than or equal to 16. So what we can do is we can break down the problem.
Into 2 parts.
We can do. We can go do. Well, I'm gonna keep my x's on the left side just for convenience purposes.
He's going to take a look at the whole video.
Okay. So 1 has to be less than. 1 has to be less than 3x plus 4. This is this. I just broke it apart. And now we're going to have 3x plus 4 is less than or greater than 16. This is fine. This is not, I haven't changed any of the equations, like I haven't done anything to it. So what we can do now is just solve it for each one of them. Well, I'm going to start off with this. Subtract 4. I'm going to get 3x is greater than negative 3. And then divide by 3. X is greater than negative 1.
Can I do this one?
Of course.
Yay! Here you go. Okay, and then this one, kind of do the same thing that he did. You subtract 4, and then you get 3x is less than or equal to 12. And you divide by 3, and then you get x is less than or equal to 4.
Okay. Excuse me. So now what you want to do is, just to check it, just to make sure that you got the right answer, you want to check it on a number line. This is your 0. Your x values are 1, a negative 1, and 4. Your negative 1 is over here. Your negative 4, your positive 4 is over here. So we're going to pick a number between, okay, for example, for this one, we can do 0 because, it's on the right side of negative 1. You can pick any number on the right side of negative 1 or the left side of negative 1, and just for convenience, I'm going to pick 0. So is 0 greater than negative 1? Yes.
Yay.
It's included. It goes in the line. But it doesn't have the greater than or equal to, therefore it's just an empty circle. Now for this one, we're also going to do 0 because we can use it. So is 0 less than or equal to 4? Yes, it is. So that is, a shaded circle, and it also makes this equation true. So all of this is going to be highlighted. And now your solution set is negative 1 but with the parentheses because it's not included, comma, 4, bracket, because it's included. Which can also be written as, okay, never mind.
Don't make it too complicated now. Just a simple problem. Okay, now Felicia's gonna do the other problem. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Mark it, please. Well, that's my friend.
Oh, I spelled it. Okay. Let me write down the problem.
Say it.
1 plus 5x is greater than 5 minus 3x. Okay, so this one's just easy. First, you're going to subtract 1 from both sides. And then bring that down. 5x is greater than 4 minus 3x. Then from there, you're going to
Add 3x. Sorry.
You're going to do the common. No, you made me mess up. Okay, so yes, you're going to add the 3x because they're common factors. Yes, okay. And then you'll equal 8x is greater than 4.
And then you divide by 8. Divide
Divide by 8. Divide by 8. And x is greater than.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's your answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then to check if the next mirror,
And
do the whole number line.
number line. Should look like this. 0. This is 1 half. And since it doesn't have greater than or equal to, it will just be a circle and then on. Because
It's 1 half. Oh, wait.
that's
X
horrible.
is.
Infinity.
Yeah.
It's like that.
We got this.
And that's
We're done.
our video.